Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of the podcast. I'm Kelsey,
I'm Veda.
and this is the Two Without a Clue podcast.
Welcome. Yay, finally our first episode.
I know, coming at you live, finally.
I'm a little nervous for it, but I think we're going to make do with it.
Absolutely. It'll come natural over time too.
Yeah,
I think that's
yeah.
the biggest thing that we need to overcome, without a doubt.
Of course, yeah. So for this episode, we're just going to be doing some introduction of ourselves, reintroduce the channel, and a few things that we have for you, as well as a Would You Rather game.
Do some Would You Rather questions. I feel like that's the best way to introduce us into the podcast.
Yeah, of course.
Doing some Would You Rather questions.
Yeah, all right. So let's get into it, I guess. So obviously you're Kelsey, and I'm Veda. I'm 21 years old.
I am as well. We're both 21.
Yeah.
Both legal. Let's get it.
Let's get it. All right. So.
Oh boy.
Oh man, this is gonna be a little first rough episode.
Just buckle up and bear with us. We apologize.
No, it's okay. We're gonna make do it again.
We apologize.
We're gonna do it. All right. So, going back to the Would You Rather, I haven't played this game in such a long time. Like, if I have to go all the way back and think of to when I first played it, I can't even think of it.
I can't even remember the last time I played Would You Rather. Like it's definitely been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while. The last time I remember playing it was when I lived in Tiverton. When I lived a little far away and lived with my dad and my stepmom, and I was probably about like 11 years old.
Bro, that's crazy. It's definitely been like middle school days. Like that's probably the last time that I played it.
Yeah, it was such an intense time back then. So we chose some Would You Rather questions, and we're going to.
We'll leave the link in the description too of the list. So if you guys want to look them over and then leave a comment down below also. Your answer to some of the questions. Play along with us.
Yeah, of course. Come join us. A lot of fun. So, you have the first question.
I have the
first question,
Am I
Kelsey?
starting this off?
Yeah, you're starting it off.
Oh boy. All right. Let's see.
There's a lot of questions here, so.
All right, let's do a nice simple one. Would you rather have a dog with a cat's personality or a cat with a dog's personality?
Oh man, I think I'd rather be a cat with a dog's personality.
No, would you rather have a
Oh,
dog?
would
Not
you
like
rather
not like you
have?
personally. Like
I can't be a cat.
no, you don't get to be the animal. You get to own the animal.
Well, then I don't want to do it at all. I'm just kidding. I'd probably would rather have a cat with a dog's personality. I
Yeah.
like cats.
Yeah, you are a cat person.
Yeah, I grew up with a lot of cats.
I could go either way. I grew up with dogs though, so dogs always have a special place in my heart. But I do have 2 cats currently.
Yeah, and they're a lot of excitement all the time.
They're bitches a lot of the time, but let me just tell you, I love them to death. Wouldn't trade them for the world.
I've had so many cats where they were just so serious all the time, and sometimes it wasn't fun.
Yeah.
Because I'm a playful person. I would like to describe myself as, but they weren't really playful, so they hurt me a lot. But I think
you just wanted to play all the time.
Yeah.
And they were just like, nah,
Yeah.
like I'm trying to nap.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, like if you know me, like I'm a pretty random person, and I have a lot of energy at times, so I like to play a lot. So yeah, I'd rather have a cat with a dog's personality. All right, if you were reborn in a new life, would you rather be alive in the past or the future?
Ooh,
that's tough.
Ooh, that is tough. I don't know. I feel like it'd be pretty cool to be in the past.
You think
I don't
so?
know, because like we're in the present right now. We're part of the 21st century. And like I feel like it'd be so cool to go back like hundreds of thousands of years.
Oh wow, you were thinking that far
and
back.
just
wow.
even it just like in the early 1900s. Like I feel like it'd be so, because it's so different. We've evolved so much over the years.
Yeah, of course.
That it's like, I feel like it'd be wicked dope to just go
Wicked
back.
dope.
Go back and like just see the world in
Mm-hmm.
the past. I don't know.
No, yeah, I feel like this one's a hard question for me because obviously, like, we've come so far with, like, racism and things, and so many things have evolved. So I feel like when I think of the past, I think more of the, like, 1900s or something, not like the 2000s, but like the 1900s of, like, 1960s or 1950s. Like, I don't want to go past that. I don't want to go back to the 1920s or anything. So obviously, a lot of the
Yeah, so like the
Great
mid
Depression and things.
the like mid 1900s.
Yeah, so like maybe like 1970s. I don't want to go back to that time. But for the future, I feel like with so many things advancing and people getting so offended with everything nowadays, I'm kind of scared of the future.
Yeah.
Like, we're making some not good decisions with things.
Yeah,
So I'm
definitely.
for that to come about. Yeah.
All right, so would you rather lose the ability to lie or believe everything you're told?
Ooh. Well, I'm a person who sticks to the truth. I'm really bad at lying. Unless it's something I really have to lie about, I'm not good at it.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty gullible already, so I feel like it's because I'm too kind that I just believe everything that people tell me. I'm like, okay. Sorry. So I'd probably rather lose the ability to lie. How about you?
I don't know. Probably lose the ability to lie as well. Because it's like, I don't know. I already don't lie about any, like, you don't.
No, you're pretty honest.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm honest about everything. I'm upfront. Like, I'm
Yeah,
not.
you're pretty blunt.
I'm not like, oh yeah, like that was so great. Like, I'm gonna tell you straight up, like, if something wasn't good or if you did something
Yeah, no,
great.
it's
Like,
good.
so I'd rather lose the ability to lie.
Yeah, because like, what if you say something to someone? Oh yeah, it was great, but then later on, it like, you
But-
should have told them the truth. And
Yeah, it like
came
comes
out with
back
a
to
bad
haunt you
result.
and stuff.
Yeah. All right. Would you rather look 10 years older from the neck up or the neck down?
Ooh.
This one's an interesting question. Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, probably from the neck down. Because I feel like you look mostly older, or like you judge someone from the neck up from their, like, on their age.
Mm-hmm.
So like from the neck down, I feel like it wouldn't really matter.
Yeah, of course. I think from the neck down as well, only because I already kind of look a little young because I have a small face, and I feel like every time I show someone my baby pictures, they're like, "Oh my god, you look the same."
Yeah. Yeah.
So I feel like
you haven't really changed much.
So I feel like, yeah, probably from the neck down, only because I don't want to lose that baby face, I guess you could say.
All right,
All right.
here's a good one. Would you rather experience the beginning of planet Earth or the end of planet Earth?
Oh my god, probably the beginning. I think the end would be too scary for me.
You think so?
Yeah.
So you'd rather go back to like when dinosaurs roamed the earth and shit?
Yeah, I'd probably want to die by a dinosaur than die by meteors or something. Even though I probably will die by a meteor, like the dinosaurs. What about you?
I don't know. I feel like we're already living in the part of the end of the planet era. You know what I mean? 'Cause, like,
Oh no.
no one like takes care of the earth. No one.
Yeah. Unless you're Mr. Beast and plant.
Exactly.
20 million
Unless
trees.
you go plant some trees.
Yeah, everybody go out there and buy some plants and plant
Pick
them.
up your trash.
Yeah,
Do
don't litter.
something good for the earth, you know?
Yeah, what are you doing out there?
We're definitely spiraling right now.
Yeah, we're definitely going nowhere.
So I definitely think I would rather experience the beginning of planet Earth when it like just came about and like what it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because like to see what it's like now versus in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Of course, yeah. No, I definitely want to start from the beginning because I'm scared of the end. So, all right, the next question. Would you rather have 3 kids and no money or no kids with $3 million? And I know we talked about this before, and I already know your answer, but
Yeah,
That's a lot of
I
people.
definitely know kids with $3 million. Not because I want a lot of money. Like money is not an issue for me. Like I'm not obsessed with money or anything, but I just don't want kids. Like I just don't want kids.
no, yeah.
I prefer for other people that have kids, like my friends or like other family members to like have kids.
Yeah.
And I get to experience the joy of helping raise or help watch.
But no, not having that
But then I give the kid back
responsibility.
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I have fun with them for a little bit and call it a day. Like I don't know. Being a parent is scary.
Yeah, I
Like
definitely
that-
am scary.
That would definitely that's
It's a
scary.
commitment. Yeah, no, I feel like I'd rather have 3 kids. Ah, man, I don't know. I want to have kids.
Mm-hmm.
And someone asked me once too. They're like, "Do you want to adopt kids or do you want to have biological kids?" And I said, "Well, I want them to kind of look like me." Like I want,
so you'd like go through it all.
yeah, like I want to have my own kids. But I mean, obviously, I would adopt too because I'd love to help people, and I want to. Like everybody deserves a chance, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like if I want kids, I want them to have a great life. So I'm kind of scared that if I have kids and don't have money, that I'm not going to be able to do that. And obviously money's not the most important thing, but I feel that it's a factor.
In this
And
day
that
and
you-
age, it
it's-
definitely is.
Yeah, cuz even surviving on your own is really hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to be independent now. So I don't know. Probably 3 kids and no money and probably try to teach them some good lessons, life lessons, you know, from what I've experienced. I mean, I'm only 21. I don't have
Yeah, right. Still have a lot of
yeah, we have a lot of
experience to
time.
get.
Yeah, we have a lot of
But-
time before we have kids.
Oh boy.
All right.
All right. Would you rather be the funniest person in the room or the most intelligent?
Oof.
I know my answer for this.
What's your answer?
The funniest person. I don't need to be the most intelligent. I'm all about making light of things. I like to be funny. I like to have fun with things. I don't like to be serious all the time. Like life's too short for that. You know what I mean?
Of course, yeah. Sometimes I'm scared because, like, I want to be both. I want to be intelligent and I want to be funny. But I feel like
Yeah.
I'm already funny in an awkward way. I say that all the time to, like, everybody that I know I'm awkward, but I try to make, again, light of it and be funny with it.
Yeah.
But I do want to be intelligent. So, I don't know. I'd probably be the funniest person in the room. All right. All right, yeah, let's ask this question. Would you rather have a Lamborghini in your garage or a bookcase with 9,000 books and infinite knowledge?
Probably a Lamborghini in the garage because
Oh, really?
I don't like reading. I'm gonna be real.
Really?
I'm gonna keep it honest. I don't like reading. I was never a fan of it. It was definitely difficult for me to like have to like being forced to read books in school.
Oh, yeah.
I was never really fond of it. So it's like, as much as infinite knowledge would be nice, I just don't
You
see
want
myself
that car,
like,
man.
yeah, I don't know. That's a weird, like, I don't know. It's,
Yeah, I feel like for me, because obviously a Lamborghini, I don't know how much money a Lamborghini costs, but it's a pretty big chunk. So
definitely.
that means you have some money. But a bookcase with 9,000 books and infinite knowledge. I'd probably want the books, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't mind reading. Like, if I find a good book, it's a good, like, I'll love it. I wasn't really a big fan of reading in high school and school either. I cheated. I looked up the answers on Smoopy, is it?
I use Spark Notes.
Spark Notes. Oh,
I
yeah,
use
that's what it was.
Spark Notes a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I use that a lot, too. Gosh, our teachers hated
Obviously, kids, do your homework.
that. Yeah,
do it
do
the
your
proper
homework.
way.
Don't
Read.
be us. But, no, I like reading. I don't mind it. Like, if I find a really good story, I'm into it.
Yeah.
Like, I want to finish the book the same day. Yeah, so probably 9,000 books and infinite knowledge.
All right, here's another good one. Would you rather reverse one decision you make every day or be able to stop time for 10 seconds every day?
I feel like probably reverse one decision I make every day because I make a lot of bad decisions. And only stopping by 10 seconds. The only time that I want to stop time is when I want to sleep more. And 10 seconds longer is not worth it. So I'd probably want to reverse one decision I made because I make a lot of mistakes. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like stopping time for only 10 seconds, I feel like it's not a lot. Like,
Yeah, it's not
what
worth
can
it.
you do in 10 seconds? Can't really do much.
10 seconds more to go to the bathroom. Like,
you can cut someone in line 10 seconds more. Like, that's not like what are you doing that you need to stop time for 10 seconds? I don't know. Probably reverse one bad decision you make.
Maybe if it was 10 minutes.
Yeah, maybe if it was a little bit longer of a time, not even like 10 minutes. Maybe if it was like 5 or like 2 minutes, like something just a little bit longer than just 10.
Because I think about that all the time. Like, before I go to work, I'm like, oh, I wish I could just stop time and sleep for as long as I want.
Yeah.
Or, like, teleport or something, so I don't have to waste time driving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely would want to reverse one decision. All right. Would you rather win $50,000 or let your best friend win $500,000?
Ooh. I don't know. That's a tough one.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I'd rather have my best friend win $500,000. Because, I mean, maybe they might give you money, maybe they might not. But, I mean, $50,000 isn't even that much. Like, you can't buy a house. Maybe put a little bit of a down payment on it.
Yeah, you can put a down payment, but 500,000's like...
That could buy a house. I could buy 2 houses. I could buy a decent car and a house.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'd probably want my best friend to win.
Yeah. Like, if I won $500,000, obviously people are like, oh, I'd give it to this person, I'd give it to this person. But when you actually get it, it's like, no, I'm going to buy this with it and this with it, and not even think of that other person.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I were to do that, I feel like I'd probably give my friends money. Not like... I don't know. I feel like I'd rather give it... I want them to make good decisions too, so I feel like I'd give it to them slowly. Like, here, you can have $5,000. Okay, here's another.
Here's like a little bit at a time.
Yeah,
and
so
a little bit at a time.
Like, obviously, if I know that a friend needs money, like, I'd give it to them.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, right now I don't have a lot of money, so I can't give it to people. But if I had a lot of money, I'd want to help people with it.
Yeah, I feel that. All right, would you rather run at 100 miles an hour or fly at 10 miles an hour?
Ooh. Well, I mean, like, it's still the fatigue. Like, I'd still get tired after running for a while, right?
Technically, yeah, I guess so.
I feel like flying would be fun, but, like, being realistic, where if I'm flying and the wind's blowing in my face at 10 miles per hour, I'm not going to be able to breathe. Or is it?
I don't know.
Let's not talk about the restrictions of real life. Let's just talk about, like,
just
doing it.
Just in general.
I feel like running at 100 miles per hour. You can
get places pretty fast if you were running at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, like, I think I'd rather run.
Like, yeah. But I feel like flying would be pretty dope.
Flying would be cool, but 10 miles an hour...
It's not very fast. It's not very fast.
That's like a grandma.
Yeah. Grandma moving speed.
All right. Oof. All right. Would you rather continue with your life or restart it? I feel like this is like... Everyone says, oh, it's such a hard question, but I feel like it's honestly a pretty easy one.
What would you say?
I would continue my life. I wouldn't want to restart it because I feel like I've come so far with everything that I've done. Why would I want to restart it? Even because I don't know what my future is going to be like. What if it's something even greater than what I can think of right now?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point.
It's like, it's kind of like the question, do you want to live your life with no regrets? Or have the regrets that you've had? Like, obviously people want to live with no regrets, but they don't want to... I don't know. Like, I wouldn't... Every decision that I make, I don't want to regret it. And obviously there's going to be some that I regret, but I want to be happy with things that I've done. Like, even though I've made mistakes, I want to accept those mistakes and continue on from there.
Yeah. Like you said, that's definitely a good point to, like... I would probably want to continue my life because I don't know. I've been through things, like, I've dealt with things, and it's not... I don't know. I don't want to restart it. I've already dealt with them once. I don't want to deal with them again. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. There's not much that I would do differently either.
Yeah, like all the people that I've met and everything, like, I don't want to not meet them. I mean, obviously I wouldn't know that they exist, but like for you, for example, like I wouldn't take that back. Like, we've been friends for so long and things. Like, I don't want to restart everything.
Exactly.
But I guess that's also the scary situation. Like, no one wants to be put in a spot where they don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And who they're going to meet, and no one wants to be in an unfamiliar place.
Yeah.
But
so
like, you don't know.
Thing with like a security blanket almost.
Yeah, like you wouldn't. But then again, when you restart your life, you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Or would you? I don't know. I want to continue my life.
Yeah.
That one's a hard one, I guess. All right.
Would you rather be able to talk your way out of any situation or punch your way out of any situation?
Am I punching the person?
Yeah, does that mean
am I
like
punching walls?
Does that mean I'm like punching someone if I'm like in a sticky situation? I'm like punching someone and dipping?
I mean, you can do that anytime you want.
Or yeah, right? Or am I like
punching some walls down if you're stuck?
Yeah, or if I'm just like stuck inside like a solitary, like I get put in solitary confinement and I'm just like punching the wall and I break free. Like, what do you mean?
Question? What is this? I'd rather talk my way out of any situation.
Yeah, I'd rather be able to like be a smooth talker out of it.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
Because I stumble a lot on my words already, so I'd rather want to talk my way out smoothly. All right. Would you rather have free Wi-Fi wherever you go, or have free coffee whenever you want? That one. Damn. Okay.
Especially the day and age that we live in, it's like everyone's on their phone. Everyone's doing stuff on their phone. There's people who are working from their computers. There's literally you have little kids running around with iPads and iPods and they're watching videos. It's just, I don't know, it's
crap. Well, I mean, like, would it be everybody or would it be just me?
Well, I mean, it would technically be just you, but you know what I mean? Like, thinking of it on like a broader spectrum, it's like you have, like, I don't know, just imagine like a little kid running around with free Wi-Fi all the time. Like that, like what?
Like, no, you don't need that. They also don't need coffee.
No, they definitely don't. They definitely don't.
But
stunts your growth.
Crap, I don't know, because both of them are so expensive. Like, you kind of almost have free Wi-Fi everywhere nowadays. Like McDonald's, like Dunkin' Donuts. Most of these places have free Wi-Fi anyway. I mean, the connection might not be great, but it's usually free.
Yeah, but another thing is if I'm having free Wi-Fi, is it a secure network, or do I have to worry about other people being on the internet on the same Wi-Fi as me? And if I'm trying to pay a bill or if I'm trying to buy something, do I have to worry about someone hacking my stuff and now my information's all out? Or is it like a very secure network? You know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean. Yeah, I don't know. I like coffee though. Free Wi-Fi. Well, I feel like if I'm looking at this question, because it's a personal question, like for you or for me. Yeah. So I feel like if you would have free Wi-Fi, it'd be you only.
Yeah, so it'd be like a secure network almost.
So I feel like almost secure. Like, yeah. Like, do you know those little portable Wi-Fi boxes that you can bring around with you?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. Because I used to have one in middle school, and it had a password, and people couldn't access it unless they had the password.
Oh, really? I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, no, that was a thing. But, yeah, that was nice. Especially when you only had an iPod. But,
yeah, I don't know. I'd probably go with the coffee, though. I'd probably
go with coffee.
I like to be energized.
Yeah, we talked a lot about Wi-Fi. Just to go with coffee. But no,
No, we definitely did talk a lot about Wi-Fi.
But I mean, like, the only reason why I'm choosing coffee is because coffee's so expensive. I mean, Wi-Fi is expensive too. But a lot of places have Wi-Fi. And usually, most of the time, I'm not paying a bill somewhere. I'm usually paying it, like, on something more secure, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. I'd probably choose the free coffee because I like coffee.
I feel like if you were traveling a lot, if you had to travel a lot for work, or if you had to work a lot, like a lot of like businessmen and women who travel all the time, having Wi-Fi, because Wi-Fi on like airplanes and stuff, it's mad expensive.
Yeah, it is. All right, so coffee. All right, cool. Oh gosh, would you rather have 7 fingers on each hand or have 7 toes on each foot?
Yo, what the heck?
I'd probably have 7 toes.
You think 7 toes?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like
maybe I can stand better.
Yeah, maybe my balance would be a little bit better if I had more toes. Disperse like the weight.
Because I mean, like, if it's more of a personal question, like, would I be the only one with 7 fingers and 7 toes? Or I probably want 7 toes. There's also surgery to remove them, so.
Yeah, true. If I'm just like one day I wake up and I'm sick of it.
Yeah, because you know how, like,
be gone, toes.
Yeah.
Would you rather live low life with your loved one or rich life all alone?
Um, hmm. I'd probably rather live low life with my loved one, even though I don't have one. Because, like everybody's, oh, rich and whatever, off on their own, like all alone. Like, I'm more of a social person. I feel like I have to get by talking to somebody and, like, having a connection
Yeah.
as opposed to by myself.
Yeah, I feel like even though you have all this money, it definitely would be lonely
Mm-hmm.
to be all alone. I think I would definitely live low
Mm-hmm. Low life.
with someone that I love.
Oh, man, this one's sad. Would you rather have no one to show up for your wedding or your funeral?
Oh, bro.
Dang. Oh, man.
Oh, that one's tough.
I don't know. I feel like for you it's more relevant because, you're getting married. But for me, like, I don't even know if I want to have a big wedding.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know. That's tough.
I'd want people to show up for my funeral.
Yeah.
That's so sad. Crap. I probably chose no one to show up for my wedding because at the moment I'm not even sure if I want to have a big wedding. Because
Yeah.
that thing where it's like, oh, why would you want to spend a whole bunch of money on one day that's super stressful as opposed to saving money for a nice honeymoon? I feel like I'd want to
Yeah.
have a smaller wedding and then go to a big honeymoon.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. Yeah. I'd rather have no one show up to my wedding. But it's like even then I don't know. I don't want to have like a funeral. I want to have like a celebration of life.
Oh, yeah, no, of course.
You know what I mean? Like I don't want anyone to be sad at my funeral. Like I want people to remember all the good times that we had that we shared, that we had together and stuff like that.
No, yeah, that's a good point too.
But like enough about the sad.
Yeah, let's move on.
Enough of the sad stuff. Would you rather rule the world or live in a world with absolutely no problems at all?
Oh, God. I was telling someone one time that if someone actually, like, you never know what's going to happen until you actually have a whole bunch of power and how much it might go to your head. And I even said that I feel like if I was given a whole bunch of power, it would probably go to my head. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, like, I'd probably be like, oh, like, I'm better than everybody. Not that I want that, but I feel like that might happen. So I'd rather avoid that and probably just live in a world with no problems at all. But then again, if we live in a perfect utopia, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Is everybody going to get bored of doing the same thing with no problem and no arguing? Because do you know how if you're angry or like if there's mad, then how can you be happy? There's no opposite. Everything's just happy. So therefore it's not technically happy. I don't know. It's like a deep me going off on my deep conversations.
No, that's good though. I don't know. I feel like the power would definitely go to my head if I was like ruling the world.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it would be. I feel like living in a world with absolutely no problem
No problem.
would definitely be better, because then I don't have to worry about like power going to my head and stuff like that. Like I don't have to worry about acting differently. You know what I mean? Even though I shouldn't act differently, I just know me personally, I definitely probably would.
Yeah, I probably would go crazy. All right. Would you rather go back to the past and meet your loved ones who passed away, or go to the future to meet your children or grandchildren to be? I feel like this question's hard for both of us.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Ooh, I don't know. Because like right now, where I'm at right now, like going back on it, like I don't want kids. But but it's like ask me again maybe in like
and it might change.
2 to 5 years. It might be a definitely different answer.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll want 1, 2, maybe even 3 kids. But like right now, where I'm at right now, because I'm so young, I don't want kids. I don't want to think about that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Yeah, of course. I feel like I'd rather go back to the past and meet my loved ones who passed away, because obviously there's times where it's like you wish that person was there and you wish like you could tell them how things are now and how much you've changed and things. So I feel like I'd want to see them maybe one last time and say like I'm doing good and stuff. and
Yeah.
then like end it on a good note,
Yeah.
and then go on from there. Because if I'm going to the future, what if it's something that I'm scared of, and then I'm gonna be so self-conscious of everything that's happening to me to avoid that future situation, you know?
Yeah. But would you, if you were to go back into the past or into the future, would you stay there, or would you
No, I'd want to go back to the current self. I'd want to go
would
back
you
to
go
visit.
there and then revert back to like your current standing? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like that would change it too.
Yeah, that would change it too.
Because it's like going back into the past,
Mm-hmm.
and then you would continue living, or if you go into the future, you would start from that point in the future to where your kids or grandkids were
Yeah.
born, and then you meet them, and like that's where you continue your life.
I think it's you meet them, but then you come back. I think that's what the question's asking. But if it's going to that point where if you're staying there, I
feel like I'd want to go back.
I'd want to go back too. But I'm also like kind of content with where I am now. Obviously, there's things that I wish were different, but I'm content.
Yeah.
I guess you can say where I am now. But I definitely feel like if I went to the future and had to stay in the future, that I would miss out on so many different things. So I'd probably want to go back to the past. Either question, if I stay there or if I just go back to meet them and come back to the present.
Yeah, yeah. Is it me?
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather speak your mind or never speak again?
Oof. I'm already really good at not speaking and saying my mind because I'm too kind. So maybe it's not bad to be mean. It's not bad to be blunt because you're being honest. It's kind of like going back to that, would you rather lie or would you rather be truthful? I'd probably want to speak my mind because sometimes obviously I have not great thoughts, but I think it's probably better to just get everything off your chest.
Yeah, I'd rather speak my mind and be, because I'm like going back again. I'm normally
Honest.
an honest, like truthful person. I'm blunt. I don't want to be like beaten around the bush type thing.
No, yeah, of course.
So I definitely
Yeah.
speak my mind.
Would you rather know how you will die or when you will die? Oh, I hate this question.
Ooh. Either how you will die or when you will.
Crap. This reminds me of like Final Destination.
That's like some. There's like there was like a new movie coming out or whatever, and it was.
Oh yeah.
It was
the
like an
previews.
app that it was like a
Tells you
preview
when
that I
you're gonna
saw.
die. Oh
It was
my
like
God,
an
yeah, I
app
wanna
you
see
would
that.
download, and it would basically like tell you how many days, hours, minutes, and seconds you had.
Yeah, like one girl I saw in the preview or a guy, they like opened the app and it said they had like 2 minutes left. And I was like, damn.
Yeah, that's crazy. Or did you ever see that movie with I think like Justin Timberlake was in it? It was called In Time.
I don't know.
And
What's it about?
it basically had like it was like a virtual tattoo on your arm, and it basically counted down the amount of time you had left, except it was different in the fact of, I'm pretty sure if like you went to there was like they would go gambling at the casino, but it wasn't with money, it was with time.
Oh my God.
So
that sounds
you would
awesome.
like put your wrist.
I mean, it sounds terrible, but it sounds like a good movie.
Yeah, it was actually a really good movie, and you would like put your wrist up to,
Like scan.
and it
or
would like
something.
scan time, and if you won like big at the casino, you weren't winning money, you were winning more time to live. Or if you lost,
You'd lose time.
you would lose time,
Damn.
and it would just like when you ran out of time, you ran out of
You're
like
dead.
you just
It
died.
reminds me of do you know that music video Frey, like How to Save a Life or something like that? I don't know if it's that music video or it's one of their songs where there's the time above their head and this guy's like walking around and he's like saving all the people that are trying like almost dying or something. Or like there's this old lady he saw on the street and like ambulance was coming and they were putting her in the ambulance but she died in the ambulance because her time ran out. It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Damn. I don't know. I think would rather know how I die than when. Because if I know when, then I'm going to stress out until that point that I'm going to die. But if I know how I'm going to die, maybe I could avoid those things or maybe, just accept it
Yeah, I
until
guess.
the time that it is that I die.
But it's like, if you know how you're gonna die, and it's like, for whatever reason, a car accident or old age, or it's a plane crash or something like that, it's like,
Well, I mean, that could happen normally.
well,
anyway.
now I'm not going to want to get in the car. Now I'm not going to want to fly anywhere. I'm just going to live in this bubble, you know? So I feel like either way, you're kind of like setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But I feel like you could also avoid those things. I don't know. It's just, stuff happens. I feel like I'd rather accept the fact that how I'm going to die than when I'm going to die. Because then again, I'm going to stress out about I don't have this much time to be able to do what I want. And then I'm not satisfied with my life and what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't become this actress or whatever it is that I wanted to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oof, this is a good question.
Would you rather speak all languages or be able to speak to all animals? Ooh.
That one's a good one. I feel like I'd rather speak all languages. Obviously, if you speak to animals, I don't know.
It'd be like some Cinderella shit right there. Like, you can speak to all animals. You just like call the animals and they just like dress you up for the ball.
Oh my god.
Just like,
yeah, she's a little psycho, huh? I'd rather speak all languages because that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, to be multilingual.
That'd be dope.
That'd be pretty cool. But like, I'm a real big animal lover.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like I already make a connection to animals. I feel like even without words.
Yeah, even without being able to like.
And I feel like you can do that with people too, but there's only so much you can do. Like I remember, do you know like the 90 Day Fiancé thing?
No.
So it's like a TV show where these people get married. Like, I don't actually know how it goes. But anyway, they are like from different countries usually. And sometimes you can't even speak the other person's language. Like I saw an episode with this guy, he didn't even know English. But the lady who was going to be the fiancé, she didn't even know his language. So like how are they supposed to communicate?
Yeah, that's a little stressful.
So I feel like I'd rather speak all languages and be able to connect with people because there's only so much limited that you can do.
Yeah.
But as well with for animals, I feel like you can still make a connection with how you present yourself to the animal. Because obviously if you're super tense, they're going to be scared too. But if you're like super fragile and stuff, I feel like because animals, they understand.
Animals know, like animals sense fear.
Yeah.
Animals definitely sense things. And I feel like it's because there is like, they don't speak
the language,
a full-on language, and we speak English, or people speak Spanish, like all the different languages.
Yeah.
So animals are brought to be able to sense fear. It's like if you walk up to a dog and you don't like dogs, the dog's gonna sense that.
Yeah.
If you're aggressive towards animals, like they'll be able to sense that, and they'll feed back off of that. So I think definitely I'd rather speak all languages because I definitely want to travel.
Yeah, that'd be
like later in the later on, like in the future, I definitely want to travel the world, and like I want to go to Italy, I want to go to Spain, I want to see like different cultures and stuff. So I think I'd rather speak languages, so that way I wouldn't have that language barrier.
Yeah, like I want to go to Korea and South Korea. I don't want to go to like Portugal and stuff. That'd be, that's definitely on my list.
Something good to have.
Learning some languages. All right. Would you rather have $1 billion to your name or spend $1,000 for each hungry and homeless person? I already know my answer.
I don't know. I feel like either way, you wouldn't be able to spend $1,000 for every single person. But if you have $1 billion, you can use that towards.
Yeah, now I just thought about my answer again.
Being good.
Because I'm like, oh crap, wait.
Because it's like, don't get me wrong, I would love to spend $1,000 on each person.
But like, is it your own money? Because I don't have that.
Exactly. Is it like I just have an endless amount of it, or because like if you think about it, like $1 billion, you can put up a couple of homeless shelters and like help supply food.
You can probably guess what my answer was originally.
Yeah.
But I probably have $1 billion to my name, and then go from there. Because I definitely even have $1,000.
Yeah, no. Exactly. But even then, it's like, okay, I have $1 billion. I can help put up homeless shelters, especially in like heavily populated areas that have a lot of like going like in the city, New York City,
Yeah.
San Francisco has a big homeless population and stuff, and going from there, just being able, like, if you have the $1 billion, I feel like it'll quote unquote go longer,
Yeah.
go more long term than here's $1,000 for this homeless person, here's $1,000 for
Just
you,
handing it out.
and just handing it out. I feel like it'll be better in the long run to use the $1 billion. Someone, don't get me wrong, use someone yourself, but also to help put up and help the less fortunate.
That's true, yeah. You're right. Because how many people live in the world? Like 13 billion? Or is that just America? I don't know.
I think it's I don't know. I feel like there's definitely more than 13 billion people.
In the world.
You think? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, we gotta do our research. We have
There's
to study.
definitely a lot though, a lot.
Yeah. All right. Well, the next question. Would you rather leave your unemployed son homeless or pay for his drug habits and illegal activities? I already know.
Ooh. I don't know. What would you?
I'd probably homeless.
Leave him homeless?
Yeah. Like, obviously that's terrible, but like, I'm not gonna create a situation where they can continue those illegal activities and.
Well, exactly. It goes back on, like, there's people out there who are like, who turn their backs on their children for like not even like doing drugs and stuff like that. Like, think about the like people being, if someone's gay and stuff like that, like parents just shutting them out for that. Like, that's a whole different thing of them like doing drugs and selling drugs and stuff like that. Different. So I feel like I'd probably do the unemployed and homeless.
Yeah, because I feel like, I don't know, there's homeless people out there who want to obviously change their life, but it's hard for them. And they're not even addicted to drugs or doing illegal activities and stuff. It's just hard for them to start something. And I feel like from there, then help them again.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, obviously, like, I have somewhat of a similar situation between my family, like, my stepbrothers and things. Obviously, I've seen a lot between them and what they've done with illegal activities and drugs, and I'd want to make them homeless. I wouldn't want to make them homeless, but I wouldn't want them to continue those activities, and would rather.
I would think hopefully that by you turning their back on them, hopefully that would make your son wake up and realize, oh, what I'm doing here, that's not what I should be doing. I want to better myself. I want to be able to be around my family and kind of do that switch and maybe go to rehab or help not be doing the illegal activities and drugs and stuff. Because
there's families that I've like spoken to and things, and they even say that I'd rather have my children be in prison than be out on the streets doing drugs, because prison, obviously, although it's not great to be in, they give you a bed, they give you a bathroom, they give you little necessities that you need to be able to like live.
Yeah.
And that's obviously keeping you away from all the drugs and activities. And it's sad, but it's just, like, what can you do? I'd rather them to be in prison as well. Yeah, well, moving on to another question.
Would you rather end hunger or end your hunger?
Oh, man. Is it like for a day or for life?
Does that mean, like,
I would assume for life.
You're always hungry, though?
Would you rather end hunger, like world hunger, I would assume?
Yeah, world hunger.
Or end your hunger, which I would assume would be for life. So would you rather solve everybody's hunger? So obviously, I feel like...
But if I'm solving everybody's hunger, does that mean I'm hungry?
I feel like it'd just be normal. Like, it'd be like just normal day.
Or it would be like if I'm ending hunger...
You don't get to eat anymore.
I don't get to eat anymore. Or if I just solve my own hunger problems day in and day out.
I don't know. I feel like it's more of the day in, day out thing. But I mean, I may be wrong. That's what I'm taking it from. Like, you end hunger. Let's take it from the point where you end hunger, but you can't eat anymore. So you might die.
Oh, boy. Oof. Oh.
I'd probably end hunger for the world.
Yeah.
I'd probably risk my life to be like, I'm going to help other people. I'm too kind.
Yeah. I don't know. That's really tough.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'd probably end hunger too.
Yeah, because that's one of the biggest problems in the world.
Yeah, it definitely is.
And yeah, it's definitely a big problem. So I'd rather solve that problem. All right. Would you rather skinny dip with a classmate or with a stranger?
Ooh,
Well, I mean, if it's a stranger, I don't know them, right? They
but
can't judge me. I'll probably never see them again.
but yeah, will you see that if
Do they
they're
know
a
my name?
stranger, if they're a stranger now, are you gonna have to be able to see them all the time after that?
I don't know.
Or is it just like a one and done? Probably a stranger. Probably
Yeah,
a
probably a
stranger.
stranger because like if you know somebody, then they'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna tell everybody else that I know that they know, like that you know."
Yeah.
So, I probably would a stranger only because they don't know me. What are they gonna judge me? Like, I feel like I'd be more comfortable being in a room with a stranger than I would be somebody that I know. I don't know. To be able to make that connection and friendship with them, I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
Would you rather live in an amusement park or a zoo? I know my answer.
What's your answer?
A zoo.
Zoo? Why?
Because I don't really like you think about amusement parks like Six Flags and stuff like that. I don't really go on roller coasters. I don't really do a lot of those amusement park rides.
Mm-hmm.
So, and again, I'm an animal lover.
Yeah,
So
I'd
it's
probably
like,
yeah
I feel
choose
like
a
that'd be
zoo as
pretty
well.
cool to live in a zoo.
Mm-hmm. I think I'd rather choose a zoo too because the last time I went to Six Flags and at an amusement park, I went on the rides too quickly, and it totally ruined my mood for the rest of the day. Like that half an hour to an hour of me deciding to go on rides, ride after ride after ride, I got a quick headache. So I'm like, I'm done for the day.
Yeah.
I'd probably rather live at a zoo. I love watching animals.
Yeah, right? Animals are
And help them, I guess you could say. All right. Would you rather be a millionaire by winning the lottery or by working 100 hours a week? Oof.
Oh, 100 hours a week? That's a lot of hours.
That is a lot of hours. But I actually heard somebody say before, like, I watched videos on YouTube of a TED Talk, and this lady was saying that she's a therapist. She went through anorexia and things and helped people, like idols and famous celebrities who have gone through anorexia and bulimia and things, and people who have even won a lot of money from the lottery. And she was talking about the people from the lottery, and she was saying that all of those people regret it because it's money that come, and just like that, your whole life changes. Like, I don't have money, I have money. And your perception on everything, like your judgment so quickly, like, I have money, I'm going to spend it and do this and this and this. And you quickly, like, shut people out of your life because you have money. And you think that that's, like, the back support that you have when really, like, it's usually the family that you have. And so a lot of them regret it because a lot of them in the end didn't have any money. So honestly, like, I feel like I'd rather work 100 hours a week to be able to be like, I actually really worked for this and it's something that I wanted to accomplish, because if you don't save money, how are you going to be a billionaire, you know?
Yeah.
A millionaire.
I don't know, that's tough because it's like,
What also kind of job do you have? Like, that's the thing.
yeah, but it's not even just that. It's working those hours, you have no social life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I used to work 60 hours a week and I had no social life. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, imagine basically doubling that. When are you going to sleep? When are you going to eat? When are you going to be social?
Yeah.
And, like, you start to go crazy working like that. Like, even working 60 hours a week, I started to go crazy.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And it just, like, it sucked. Like, it was tough. I didn't see anyone. I didn't hang out with anyone.
Mm-hmm.
It was tough to see my family even, because, like, all I wanted to do at the end of the day
Was just go home and
was
sleep.
go home and sleep, because
Yeah.
I had to wake up the next morning and do it all over again.
Yeah. For one semester at school, actually, I worked 58 hours a week. I volunteered at an elementary school, as well as doing, like, my extra activities, which is taekwondo, and I went to school, like, just a little bit under full time. So I don't know how I did that, but, like, I'm already so used to working so much and almost getting no sleep that it's like, I guess it would be nothing for me.
Yeah, it's just like it's
just whatever.
You just get used to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I don't know. I don't want to work for the things that I have, but obviously when you get something free.
Yeah,
like, oh,
don't
that's
get me
great.
wrong. Like, definitely working for
Something is
working for
reward.
something. Yeah, getting that reward of, this is what I just put my blood, sweat, and tears into,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the reward. This is the outcome that I get.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, that's amazing, but I think 100 hours a week is a
It's
little
a lot.
excessive.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I'd probably want to be a millionaire by winning the lottery.
Mm-hmm.
Only because I don't know. I don't think, like, me personally, I don't think that would change me that much.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would maybe change the people around me.
That's true.
Because it's like when people win the lottery, if depending on what state you're in, you have to like you have to, well, not even just taxes, like you have to go and claim it and you have to be public about it.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can, in some states, you can get it anonymously. So
Really?
it's like if someone
I didn't know that.
like gets it anonymously, you don't have to know. But like there's I think in like maybe Massachusetts or something, if you win the lottery, you have to be public about it.
I think it's in Rhode Island too.
Is it?
Right? I don't know.
I don't remember Rhode Island. I remember someone saying it about Massachusetts.
Well, because I used to work at a gas station, and so every time we would do the lottery, we'd be like, oh, the winner was in this state, in this state. And some people might know the winner name and thing.
Well, that's the thing. You always know what state that they're from. It's just a matter of the fact of that
Your name
actual
and
person. Because if you live in some state that you don't have to, like that's just your next. Like you don't even know. It might be your next door neighbor. It might be someone in your own family or your friend group, and they're just not.
I'm not gonna share my money with
because
anyone.
money changes people.
No, yeah, it does. That's
money
scary.
definitely changes people to the point of where it's like, oh, I need money. Oh, give me money. Oh, give me money.
Yeah.
And then it's like people just like not even just the person who receives it, but the people around them too.
Yeah.
It changes them too, because then it's like, oh, why won't you give me, you just won all this money, why won't you give me some of it? Why won't you, like, I need help, I'm in a situation where I need money. And it's like, maybe that person doesn't want to blow through all their money. Maybe they want to save it for their future and their kids' future and
That's true.
stuff like that. So, but I just think for me personally, my standings, I don't think winning a lot of money at a certain time would change me.
No, yeah, I guess that could make sense. It's different for everybody. You also don't know what's going to happen until it actually happens.
Yeah, exactly.
But, yeah, I guess so. I can see it from both standpoints.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember when that whole Kylie Jenner, like, self-made, and everyone's like, no, she's not. Like, she became famous because of her parents.
Yeah, because of her
And her
parents
older
and, like,
siblings.
her sisters and stuff, too.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
The
know.
world's a
That's
scary place.
facts.
All right, I think this is going to be one of our last few questions. No, it's an interesting one because I'm starting to get hungry. Would you rather eat only pizza for 1 year or eat no pizza for 1 year? I'd eat pizza for 1 year.
Oh,
I love
only eat pizza.
Only eat pizza.
I don't think I could go a full year without pizza.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you. Oh yeah,
Oh
no.
my God. How many pizzas have I, like, if I could see like statistics of how many pizzas I've eaten throughout my whole entire life, it'd probably be a lot.
It would definitely be a lot. Dude, I saw something on like Facebook or something like that, and it was like everyone's out here getting the Spotify wrap up. It's like your 2019 wrap up, but also your decade wrap up, like who your artist was and stuff. And it's like, imagine if your credit cards or your debit cards or even your like your bank, like, oh, you spent $570 on coffee this year, or you spent like, imagine just
That's so scary.
Imagine just like
How
getting roasted by your bank by your bank account
getting roasted
because you spent $1,000 on pizza just in the last 3 months. You know what I mean? Like,
that'd make me feel so guilty. I'd be like, damn, I should be ashamed of myself.
Absolutely. But God. I definitely, I couldn't go.
Like, do you know, even on your phone, how you can look at your storage and be like, oh, this much is photos, this much is video, this is like much is apps and stuff.
Yeah.
If that could be how much I spend, like, oh, on food, on things I don't need, on things that I wanted, on things that I really need, like how like that pie chart, I guess you could say, would be.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I know that I already spent a lot of money on things that I don't need and things that are unnecessary, as well as buying not the healthiest foods. I'm guilty of it, I know, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that definitely would be crazy.
It's good in the moment, though, you know, temporary happiness.
Yeah.
It's not always a good thing, though. It's pretty bad. But anyway, wrapping that up.
Yeah, wrapping up the podcast. I think that's all the time that we have
definitely
today.
Hungry.
Definitely.
Yeah, so we're definitely going to go bake something.
But thank you guys so much for tuning into the podcast, sticking
of
around
course.
this long.
And don't forget to always give us a like and subscribe and like us on our social medias, which we will link down below.
Yeah, definitely. Everything will be in the description below.
Yeah, so our Twitter is @2without_clue, and our Instagram is 2without_clue podcast.
So definitely go check those out. And thank you guys so much from the
We'll be
bottom of our
back.
heart.
Yeah,
Definitely.
we'll be back next week on Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
Yeah, check us out Tuesdays, man. We're here. Are you? That's the real question. All right, bye guys.
See you guys later.